Happy New Year. Long time no see. I know I'm saying Happy New Year like 31 days too late, but it's been a busy few weeks of January and I want to catch you up on where I've been. So it is January, 31st today. Last week I got to spend a few days at NAMM in LA, which if you're unfamiliar with what NAMM is, it is basically a giant trade show at the Anaheim Convention Center for just all the music brands to meet up and showcase new products, and basically all the musicians and Instagram influencer musicians and bands, and there's like tons of famous people there. I got to see Stevie Wonder just walking around. Basically they all just meet up at the Anaheim Convention Center and just talk gear, nerd out, play shows. There's tons of concerts going on. I actually got to showcase for NAMM. I did an official NAMM showcase, and then I also got to showcase for Martin Guitars, which was a dream. I love Martin Guitars and low-key want an endorsement. I'm working towards that right now. Got to showcase on their official Martin Guitar stage, which was so cool. But then things kind of took a turn for the worst.
We are in the midst of a historic winter storm. Hundreds of thousands are still without power tonight.
And it could be days before all the lights are back on.
There was news before I left that there would be potentially a big snow and ice storm coming through Nashville, and actually a lot of this part of America. And we didn't really know what that would look like and if it was actually going to be something super concerning. So I just went on my trip. I just went solo. I was only supposed to be gone for 3 days, left my wife and daughter at home, and I was going to be in and out kind of thing. And I ended up being stranded there because the storm ended up being really bad. Now, I'm from Alberta, Canada, and so we are super used to snow and ice. So when we first heard about this, we were kind of laughing a little bit because we're like, snow and ice is just an average summer day in Edmonton, Alberta. But when this thing actually hit, it shut down power for I think 200,000 people. There are still, as of right now, the snowstorm's over. There are still tons of people without power. There's power lines all over the roads. There's just big trees lying around everywhere. There's roads covered with fallen trees. It like quite literally looks like the end of the world passed through Nashville, and it was a lot worse than I expected. Now, mind you, a lot of that is just because this place is not built for that kind of cold or ice or snow. But anyways, I ended up getting 2 flights home canceled. I was stuck in LA, which mind you was not the worst place to be stuck. I'm so thankful to have good friends who, one of my friends, Vito, put me up in his apartment for a couple of days, and I was so thankful for that. And then my friend Dylan, who's also from Edmonton, picked me up all the way from the airport when there was just this like citywide warning to not drive anywhere, but he was used to Alberta driving, so he picked me up, and I was so thankful for that. So the whole experience just made me really grateful to have good friends and just good community around me, and I was just super, super, super thankful for that. But being stuck in LA, I was a little bit just lost because I was really worried about my family, and I was worried that they were going to lose power, which thank God they didn't. But it was just, a crazy experience. I'm home now. I'm thankful to be here, and I hope this never happens again. The NAMM Show was incredible. I got to showcase in front of hundreds of people. I made a lot of connections there. I met a lot of brands. I was able to get a lot of contacts and direct contacts with people I'm going to be meeting over the next few weeks to kind of just build relationships with content and stuff like that. So NAMM was just really cool. It's honestly a producer, guitarist, whatever you do, it's like a gear nerd paradise. You basically get to see big giant booths of all the companies that you like demonstrating new products. You get to try all the stuff that they make that you've never gotten to try before because some of them are hard to find in stores. It's just really cool. If you're a musician watching this, I would highly recommend you check out NAMM at least once in your life. It is so worth it. And now I'm back in Nashville, back on the regular grind. I've already done sessions, although most of my sessions this past week were canceled due to the cold weather and the roads, and understandably so. Still a busy week. I'm just wrapping up projects that I started last year, kind of pushing them to the finish line now, taking on some new projects as well, mostly production work. I was just offered a really cool festival opportunity, which I'm super stoked to share if and when I confirm it. Some big meetings coming up again. Still kind of navigating this tension between whether I want to sign to a publishing deal or not, simply because a lot of these deals last for a very long time, and I don't really know if I want to be with one company for 25 years. That just seems really scary there's obviously a lot of benefit, but it's just the thought of being tied down and, you know, not really being prioritized. It's just kind of a big risk. And so these are conversations I'm having with my team and just trying to figure out if this is a step we want to take still. But obviously Nashville is kind of the place to have a publishing deal. It definitely will open up doors and opportunities that are really hard to get into yourself and independently. But the thing is, I've been getting into a lot of rooms just independently still. And so I'm kind of just like, I'm feeling a little bit like the exception to the rule constantly. And I think this has been a consistent theme in my time in Nashville, is that everything that people tell me is impossible to do here, I'm kind of doing. And that is just super, super crazy and encouraging. But yeah, man, the goal is still the same. Just trying to provide for my family and figure out how we can sustain this for another year, and just kind of taking every opportunity I can get, saying yes to everything. Things are going great. I cannot complain. You know, obviously the thing I'm battling with is impatience. I think I just want things to move faster than they are moving, even though 7 months in, I'm just like 200% further than I was last year at this time. I'm trying to just put my head down and just be, you know, responsible and faithful with the work I have now, so that when bigger opportunities come in the future, I'm a better producer for it, I'm a better writer for it, I've put in the reps, and I'm just overall in a place where I can handle it better. So that's pretty much it. Short video, short little update. Things are going well. Looking forward to what February is going to bring, and I'm just looking forward to, you know, working here again and just kind of getting back in the routine, working with new artists. I've got some really exciting writes coming up, and yeah, just doing the thing, man. Just trying to survive out here in Nashville, Tennessee as an independent musician, as per usual. But yeah, thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you the next time there's something worth talking about. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.